So, I'm actually like totally about to go to bed, but my hair was such a mess. So I was just like, yeah, just throw on this hat that's right next to me. I know I shouldn't care, but um, uh, um, I was just put that first video up about talking about how I need to make a lot of changes, and I am trying to really clean up my diet and how I eat because I spiraled into some really crap eating habits. And it started from going through, very long detailed story short, I went through some very bad trauma. It was honestly from changing medications. Um, Sounds dramatic, but it was. I've taken medications for like depression, anxiety my whole life, and I've changed them up a lot, and it's been, I'm like sensitive to them because it's been horrifying every time, but this time it did something to me and had an impact on me that I can't even put into words. And it literally, I was having some really bad post-traumatic stress. Like, I don't put that lightly because I've always hated it when I think people are putting that lightly or misusing that word. But so I don't that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm still digging out of that. It affected my sleep really bad to where I got on this crazy wonky schedule, and I've been on it for months and I'm still having a hard time getting out of it. Like, I basically live the night shift. And yeah, anyway, not going too deep, but that I just kind of like, I fell apart and my life kind of fell apart and my habits got really bad, and it's just like emotional eating and coping, and just kind of felt like I've been losing myself and want to get back to who I was, and I want to get back to, anyway, I think I already really yacked about all this, but it's kind of hard to remember sometimes. So but yeah, so I need to change my eating, and get better, be eating a lot better, and I'm not out of shape, but I want to get back into the shape I've been in, and just things and habits. Like, my days are really short because changing my schedule back has been really hard, so I'm trying to get exercise in again, but my days are shorter. So right now I'm just doing like, I'm making sure I do 20 minutes each day, and that's my first step to getting back into regular exercise. Right now that's what works. I'm just going to try to push it really hard. And I have been watching, my husband and I, we really like outdoors and survival and all that kind of, like, we don't do survival. We like the outdoors. We just like to watch survival shows, and all that stuff. And I'm watching the survival shows, like, Alone and Naked and Afraid. And I was just looking, I mean, these people are starving. That's not what I'm talking about. But I noticed what they eat when they're out there. It's like meat and it's meat and whatever plants they can get their hands on. And like, it really got me thinking, like, that's kind of like embodies what I kind of want to try to eat. Like, it's just, some people be like, so you're saying paleo? I wouldn't say that, because I'm not going to be totally like never eat anything else, but generally speaking, just try to do kind of a meat and plants diet. And and then, like, I still like to have desserts and stuff at night, but just like lean desserts, like that sorry, my husband just standing right there. It makes me feel really weird. Yeah, it's awkward. Maybe we'll get more used to that someday if I just keep going at things. But just like, I'm inspired by, like, I don't know if you've seen Pernilla Stryker on YouTube here. I'm inspired by like how she does desserts and stuff, and some of these other people too that I've watched. They make the really like lean, high protein desserts, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna try to do that. And I think I'm gonna try like doing a bone broth fasting and stuff too. I need to push a little harder to do that, but I'm gonna try to push myself. It's also been scary to push myself because of what I went through, because everything that I went through was so severely uncomfortable. It was traumatizingly uncomfortable. So I've gotten more afraid to do even normal uncomfortable things. Like I said, I might be rambling a bit, but sorry guys. But yeah, I don't want to get the junk food out for the most part. Just like I've been eating junky. I have just working on that emotional eating. So I'm just on a journey, and I'm on a journey to fix a lot of things. I'm going slow. I'm pacing it. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself, or else, like, I have to be careful, because like I talked about it, I developed I have some almost like PTSD responses to things, and I have to pace myself, and it sounds really crazy, but it was a crazy ordeal. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. So I sound gravelly. I'm tired.
Tell you what. Sound like Scruffy.
He's trying to be healthier too.
We're sleeping on the floor because
that is another thing that has to do with all of the crap I went through.
It has to do with my back more than anything.
Oh no, well, I just was talking about how some crazy things have been with me since going through some crazy stuff. So
we do have
anyway,
a really nice bed.
We do. It's just a lot, but yeah. So one of the goals someday is to turn this messy garage, this half anyway, into a garage gym. Right now I've just cleared some space so I can work out here, because I really like working out and seeing the sunshine. I got beet powder in here. It's like a nitric oxide booster, and it helps me feel better. It's supposed to be more for working out, but I do it when I drink it when I just don't even feel that great, and it just fits. See, I need to shake it up. It's got clumps. Sorry, I think my lens is dirty on my camera. What's new? But yeah, this stuff is great. This is something I try to allow myself to factor in for dessert sometimes. Just doing, it's like 120 calories for 12 of them. And I just try to eat those nice and slow at night. And it is sugar-free. I mean, it's artificial sweeteners, which aren't fantastic either, but I like the idea of like not spiking my blood sugar as much, because I feel like I have had some trouble with my feeling sensitive with my blood sugar, just because I told you I need to get rid of some habits that I've developed that it just made me feel worse, and I feel like my blood sugar is more sensitive, so I'm working on that too. So I just wanted to share something else. There is a very underrated, I think she's just not known as well, YouTuber, for workouts, that I'm going to do more of her workouts, and I have done a fair few of them, and I can tell you she's good, because like, Carolyn Gervin's like one of the top on YouTube, and she's up there with her. Her workouts are a little different, but they're totally good. I don't know, it just depends. Some of them are the same. Carolyn's workouts, some of them are probably, yeah, it's because I've done, they will wipe you clean out. They are hard and tough and thorough. But this lady, if she's not as intense if she's not as intense as Carolyn, she's close enough. Like, and I think some of her workouts are. But I'm just saying, using Carolyn as an example because she's like one of the most well-known, most popular fitness YouTubers right now, and I'm trying to just compare Juliette Wooten. Juliette Wooten is who, I'll say that clear for you, is who I'm talking about. She's up there in the realm, in the realms or close to the realms of Carolyn, in my opinion. Some of the workouts, it depends on what you like. Some of the workouts are more like, I don't know. You should give her a shot. That's all I'm saying. I mean, my comparison, I haven't done Carolyn's workouts in a while, so my comparison might be a little off. But all I'm saying is Juliette should be one of the main people that you see in the search engine when you type in fitness videos, because her workouts are just that good. And you always see all these people, like you see MadFit, you see Carolyn, you see all these others, and you don't see Juliette's hardly ever. Or I'm wondering how I even stumbled upon her, because she doesn't show up in search engines, and she's amazing. Like, she should be like in the top 5 of the. There's a couple of people like that. I know Alec Jimenova, her yoga videos. She does yoga. She used to, years ago, she was in this, if you searched up like sweaty yoga routines, she was always came up in the search. Ooh, thunder. But she doesn't so much anymore, and she's still top tier. So she's another one. So if you guys are looking for good fitness content, please go look both these girls up, because they deserve so much more. They deserve way bigger following than they have. So I might be doing one of hers right now. I'm trying to pick between her and my fitness, but between a couple here. I'm not sure. Decide last minute.